What's your opinion to German culture? What do you think about German people?
Well, in my opinion, German people are the kind of people that are so focused on their goals, people that work hard and that are strict in their lives. I also think that German people are sticking to their history. I mean, you can find a lot of things. For example, events that are so old. For example, the October Fest. Yeah. So, in my opinion, I really admire the German people because why? Because you see, in their history, they have been able to rebuild their country from the zero after the Second World War. See, so that's something to admire about the German people and the German culture.
So, if you compare the German culture to the Algerian one, what are, for example, advantages of the Algerian people in relation to the Germans?
In relation to Germans? Well, I think here the society in Algeria is, let's say, more contacted with each other. For example, here, if you pass in the street, you will find people saying hello to each other all the time, or salam alaikum, or just saying hi. But if you go, for example, to the German streets, you will find everyone focused on his life and his path, and he wouldn't talk to you. You see, so I think this is one of the huge differences between Germany and Algeria. Also, Algeria has a lot of diversity in cultures. For example, in one country you can find more than 6 or 7 cultures that are just related to Algeria. Let's not just talk about the other ones that are living here in the moment. You see, so I think diversity is something really good here in Algeria. I'm not saying that Germany does not have diversity, but I'm just saying that Algeria, from the side of diversity, it's more diverse than Germany. That's my opinion.
Are you interested in visiting Germany one day? Yeah,
sure. Yeah, it's one of my dreams to visit Germany. Why? Because I think it's one of the most developed country in the world. So you can see, for example, they produce one of the most amazing cars in the world. So this is a country that you want to visit, that you want to see the mentality of people there, the people that are doing such things. See, it's an opportunity for me as well to see the great panorama of Germany, because we see it in internet maybe, or just in TV, that the panorama of Germany is so good. As well as maybe participating in some festivals there, or some famous parties there. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No. What do you think about Germany?
Well, Germany is, I think of it, a very beautiful place with a lot of amazing scenery and a very good infrastructure and a very good political system and excellent economy. Also, the Germans are quite disciplined. They're quite organized people, and they spend a lot of time achieving their goals, and they're quite committed to what they do.
So, do you see cultural differences between Germany and Algeria?
Yes, I see a lot of cultural differences between the two countries. For example, in Algeria, the family isn't that divided as in Germany. But on the other hand, in Germany, you find more literature people and more educated people than the ones you find in Algeria. You find people who are more open-minded, who are more open to the world, who are also more aware of what's going on around them.
Would you like to visit Germany one day?
Obviously.
What do you think about German culture?
First of all, I'm so pleasure to have this interview. About the German culture, it's a very good culture. I've met some friends from Germany, from Frankfurt, and I was so happy and glad to meet them. They were interesting. They had interesting ideas, and we shared too many things about culture. And I hope to visit it as soon as I can.
Okay, where do you see the most huge differences in the German culture in relation to the Algerian one?
So, the German culture, it was created maybe in too many centuries, not a recent one. in order, when we see the Algerian one, it was created in the last century. And we were colonized by France. So we don't have that, our culture, which is in reality, in fact, the France culture, and also the Muslim culture, because Algeria was Numidian, and after that was Turkish culture we have. So in Algeria and North Africa, we have too many cultures sharing with other people. But Germany has its own culture regarding to the Nazis, to the history. Germany has great history and large history if we compare it with Algeria.
So do you think the Algerian culture is founded by more diversity?
Yeah. Algerian culture, if you're going to visit 48 wilayas or states, you will find a diversity in culture. And each state, maybe in each region, you will find its own culture. For example, the culture we have here in Medea, you can find it in, you can't find it in Blida or Algiers. And also for Tizi Ouzou, you can't find it in other states.
Okay, thank you for this. What do you think about German culture?
Okay, so for the German culture, so about the German people, I think they are strict and serious, and they work hard, and this is how they managed to make their country as developed as it is now. So this is something really good. Like, while in Algeria it's not the same, people are not as serious and as committed to their work as Germans. And also for the culture, I think Germans are really structured. They work on a certain structure. They live their life on a certain structure. While Algerians, they live like freely. They let things go like that. And also about the traditions and the cultural stuff, I think that Germans drink a lot. They're pretty famous about drinking a lot and celebrating everything with beers. And yeah, I think that this is the general idea that I have about Germany.
So, what would you consider as an advantage of Algerian people, or maybe Algerian culture, positive difference to the German one?
Okay, what I think is that the Algerian societies and Algerian people in the Algerian societies, they are pretty much like bound to each other. They support each other, and if you are, for example, if you don't have money to have food, if you ask someone you don't know in Algeria, if I want to have a sandwich or something, he would give you money, or he would go with you to a restaurant and buy you some food. Well, I think in Germany this is like something that less probable to happen. Because I have seen some videos in the internet, like social experiments about how people react with homeless people, etc. And yeah, I think that people are really supportive for each other, and I think that German people need to be less self-focused and focus on their communities and focus on the people who are living with them.
Okay, thank you for the talk.